Okay, so hello grade 7. Welcome to our second lesson in term 1. I hope you learned and understood the concept of the particle model and the importance of scientific models from our previous lessons. So, meron ba kayong natutunan doon? Hopefully, on today, we will dive deeper into another exciting topic, which is the particle motion and states of matter. So, have you ever wondered why the smell of the perfume spreads across a room, or why food coloring mixes, with water even without stirring? So, na-observe naman natin yung mga ganong cases. And the answer lies in the motion of particles, which will be further discussed today. So I am Sir Wawi, your ever curious science buddy. Before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our learning journey together. So, ayan, let's start. So the learning competency for today is about describe that particles are constantly in motion, have spaces between them, attract each other, and move faster as the temperature increases or with the additional of heat. So titingnan natin dito or kumbaga, we will try to describe particles are constantly moving. Hindi lang siya nakatigil basta-basta dyan. Okay, and there are spaces between them. Okay, they also attract each other. Okay, and of course, they move faster or they gain more kinetic energy as they gain heat or uh, the temperature increases. Kumbaga yung mga particles may changes din eh. Gumagalaw sila, okay, in the surroundings or in a particular area, okay, or in a specific substance. Okay, pero nababago yung kanilang movement kapag nagbabago din yung temperature. Okay. And then, second, use diagrams and illustrations to describe the arrangement, spacing, and relative motion of the particles in each of the three states or phases of matter. Actually, yung diagrams and illustration, you already seen it. Nakita na natin ito sa ating previous lesson sa particle model of matter wherein you already observe the arrangement of particles in solid, liquid, and gas. Okay? So for our learning objectives, the first one is to describe particle motion. Okay? And second, explain that particles have spaces between them. Third, describe particle attraction. Fourth, explain how heat affects particle movement. And for number five, compare particles in solid, liquid, and gases. And then use diagrams to describe particle arrangement. Okay, so those are the learning competence objectives. Okay, kumbaga yung ating goal for today na kailangan yung ma-met or natin. Okay, kasama niyo ako doon. So, for the opening question, this is the opening question. Have you noticed? Okay, napapansin ba natin why does perfume spread? Pag nag-spray tayo ng perfume, let's say in a room or in a classroom, sa classroom na lang, pag nag-spray tayo ng perfume, bakit kaya naaamoy nung mga kaklase natin kahit sila ay hindi naman natin katabi or nasa malayong distance? Why is that so? Ano yung pinaka-reason? Why does ice melt? Bakit naman natutunaw yung yellow, 'di ba? And then, why does boiling water produces steam? 'Di ba pag nag-boil tayo ng tubig, mapapansin natin may parang usok-usok or steam na lumalabas. Okay, ano yung particular reason behind that? Ayan. So this happened because particles are always moving. Okay, so that's the specific answer. Pero i-elaborate natin yung idea na nangyayari yan because the particles are always moving. Okay, yun ang ating papatunayan. That's why our topic is particle motion. Okay. So think, pair, recall. Review muna tayo mga anak. So the particle model in our previous discussion, the particle model states that all matter is made up of tiny particles. Tatandaan natin that all matter is made up of tiny particles and those particles are arranged in different, okay, order. Okay, merong close, merong may gaps ng konti, and then meron namang super duper far apart from each other, 'di ba? Yun yung mga particles. Iba-iba yung arrangement nila depending on a particular substance or type of substance. Okay. So all matter is made up of tiny particles. What do you mean or what do we mean by matter? Okay, ano nga ulit yung matter na yan? Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. May mass, okay, and then it occupies space. May volume. Okay, pag yung characteristic na yan ay na-met ng isang object or a substance, okay, it's a matter. Okay, it's an example of matter. So, can you give an example of matter? So we have solid, liquid, or gas, specific type of solid. We have a book, a table, a liquid, water, let's say a gas, it's oxygen. Okay, so or air, those are example of matter. And those matter is composed of tiny particles. Okay, ayan. Can you give two examples of matter around you? Okay, natanong ko na naman ano, let's say air, water. Okay, what do you mean or what do you think tiny particles means? Anong ibig sabihin naman ng tiny particles dyan? So, tiny particles, it means very small pieces, maliit na peraso that make up all matter, okay, and cannot be seen with the naked eye. Okay, kumbaga, building blocks, yung particles na yan. Ako yung particles na yan. Okay, building blocks of matter. Ano? So, lahat ng matter is merong particles. Okay, na hindi natin nakikita. But they exist. Okay. Next. So let's proceed in our very first activity today, smell and motion investigation. So for the objective, describe how particles move in gases. Letter B, explain how the smell of perfume spreads in a room. Infer that particles are constantly moving even if they cannot be seen. Okay, so yung ating materials, may perfume, pwedeng air freshener, okay, pwedeng scented paper or cotton ball. Okay, and then the classroom space. So observe how the smell spreads in the classroom, answer the guide questions, and explain how the activity shows that gas particles are constantly moving in all directions. Okay, so why does smell spread? Bakit nga ulit nag-spread yung smell? Mga anak? When someone sprays perfume at the front of the room, people at the back can still smell it after a few seconds or minutes, di ba? But the perfume itself is not visible in the air. Hindi naman natin nakikita yung in-spray sa air, diga? Pero naamoy mo. Okay, this makes us wonder how does the smell travel across the room if we cannot see it moving? Hindi naman natin nakitang gumalaw, walang lumipad, walang gumapang or etc. Ano? So, pero naamoy mo yung smell ng perfume. Okay. So here, for the procedure of our activity, the teacher sprays a small amount of perfume at the front of the room or opens a scented item. And then learners are instructed to sit. Okay, you have to stay still sa inyong upuan. Sit quietly and raise their hands. Tataas natin yung kamay pag naamoy na natin yung amoy ng pabango or nung ating scented item. Learners observe how the smell spreads to different parts of the room over time. Okay, so titingnan natin, okay, kung um, i-observe natin kung yung amoy na naamoy natin is same yung time. Okay, na naamoy natin. Let's say, yung nasa unahan ng mga bata and then nasa likod. Sabay nyo bang naamoy yung smell ng perfume? And then number 4, teacher repeats the question. Okay, repeat lang natin yung question. Ano? So, yan, si teacher nag-spray na ng perfume sa classroom. And spray. Okay. And then, the first guide question. Did everyone smell it at the same time? Why or why not? Sabay-sabay nyo bang naamoy yung perfume? Kahit kayo ay iba't iba yung posisyon nyo? The answer is no, hindi no. Hindi sabay-sabay na amoy yung perfume. No, everyone did not smell it at the same time because the perfume particles move through the air at different speeds and take time to reach different places in the room. Balikan natin mga anak yung ating particle model. Okay, sabi diyan, all matter is made up of tiny particles. Yung air around us, may mga particles yan. And ano nga yung ating arrangement ng particles sa gases? They are far apart from each other. Okay, pero itong mga particles na yan, though far apart sila, magkakalayo, they constantly move. Gumagalaw yan. sa air. Yung mga particles ng air, gumagalaw yan. Pag gumagalaw sila, there are tendencies na nagkakabungguan sila. Okay, nagtatransfer sa kanila yung mga energy. Okay, and then, okay, nag-spray kayo ng perfume. May mga particles na hiwa-hiwalay diyan sa paligid. Nag-spray ka ng perfume, yung perfume mo, it's an example of matter din. Okay, yung perfume is composed of particles. At saan po napunta yung mga particles ng perfume? Dumikit, humalo sila dun sa mga particles ng air. Kaya, naamoy mo yung pabango. Okay. Hindi lang naman sa unahan may particles ng air, di ba? Okay, at gumagalaw nga yan, yung mga particles ng air. Okay, sa likod din may particles ng air. Okay, yung particles na nasa unahan mo ngayon ng air, hindi yan stay di yan forever. Gumagalaw yan. Kumbaga, gumagalaw sila. Okay, kaya naamoy mo yung pabango. Kasi yung particles na nang doon sa unahan, possible, nag-spread out na siya papunta sa likod. Okay, and doon pa lang, we can conclude that the particles really move. Okay, 'di ba doon pa lang mapapatunayan na natin na gumagalaw talaga ang mga particles. They are constantly moving. Kasi kung hindi yan gumagalaw, hindi mo maaamoy yung smell ng perfume. Yung smell ng perfume, nandun lang yan sa unahan. Eh, naamoy ng mga nasa likod. Ibig sabihin, naggumalaw yung mga particles. Okay, what do you think is happening to the smell in the air? Okay, anong nangyari? The smell is spreading because the perfume particles are mixing with air particles. Yun yung nangyari. Yun yung sinasabi ko. Okay, the smell spread kumalat kasi yung particles ng perfume humalo sa particles ng air. Okay, and moving in all directions. Okay, what does this tell us about particles in air? Ano yung sinasabi nito? Okay, nung activity na yon about sa particles in air. It shows that particles in air are constantly moving, spreading out, and mixing even though we cannot see them. Nakita mo ba? Hindi. But they are moving constantly and spreading out. Okay, why does the smell spread across the room? Okay, umiyok pa talaga ako, no? Excuse me. Why does the smell spread across the room? Bakit nga kumalat yung smell? The smell spreads across the room because tiny perfume particles move through the air and mix with air particles, spreading in all directions until they reach different parts of the room. Okay, ayan. So, tandaan natin, or the big idea, even though we cannot see them, particles are always moving. This motion happens continuously in all types of matter. In gases, particles move freely and spread quickly in all directions. Okay. Next, observe and explain particle motion. Okay, balikan natin para hindi na tayo malito. The last statement mga anak. In gases, particles move freely and spread quickly in all directions. Okay, mabilis silang kumalat. Mabilis yung mag-move ng mga particles ng gases kasi meron silang high energy. Okay, yung mga particles ng gases. Okay, compared to other particles of states of matter compares sa solid and liquid. Okay. Activity number 2, observe and explain particle motion. So, for objectives, identify real-life examples of particle motion and explain how particles move in different situations. Number 1, observe the given examples. Discuss in pairs what is happening to the particles. Answer the guide questions and explain your chosen example to the class. Okay. Ayan. What do you observe? Okay, ito yung instructions. Okay, the teacher will show pictures or short demonstrations of the following: smoke spreading in the air, food coloring mixing in the water, perfume smell spreading in a room. So, second, learners will observe each example carefully. In pairs, learners will answer the question. Okay, so yung una natin is yung smoke spreading in the air. No, so paano ba naghahalo yung ating smoke sa air? Ano? And then, second is yung food color. Okay, mixing or humalo sa tubig. Okay, ayan. And then spray of perfume. Nag-spray tayo ng perfume sa loob ng classroom. Okay, so what is happening to the particles in this situation? Ano yung mga nangyayari dun sa mga particles in the situation? Dun sa smoke, okay, sa food coloring, and then sa perfume. The particles are moving and spreading out, mixing with other particles in their surroundings. Yung smoke natin, yung particles ng smoke, humalo sa particles ng air. Okay, and they spread out. Okay, gumalaw. Okay, nag-move constantly. Okay, and then sa water naman, yung food coloring, yung particles ng food coloring, gumalaw din, humalo. Okay, sa tubig. Kasi kung hindi gumalaw yung particles ng food coloring, hindi yun yung buong tubig, hindi yun magko-color kung anong color. Let's say red. Yung tubig na yun, hindi yun magko-color red kung hindi gumalaw yung particles ng food coloring. Kasi nga, nag-mix sa particle ng water. Okay, and then, ano yung third one? Yung perfume. I already explained it. Yung particles ng perfume, humalo naman sa particles ng air. Okay. What happens to smoke when it spreads? Ano yung nangyari sa smoke nung ito ay kumalat? Okay. Smoke particles spread out in the air and mix with air particles. Okay. Yung smoke particles, sumalo siya sa air particles. What happens when food coloring is trapped in water? Food coloring particles spread and mix evenly with water particles. Okay. And then how does perfume spread in the air? Perfume particles move through the air, okay, mix with air particles and spread in all directions. Kitang-kita natin dun sa three examples talaga that particles are constantly move. Okay, talagang gumagalaw ang mga particles kahit hindi natin makikita because of different indicators. Okay? Next, human particle space model, activity number 3. So, demonstrate that particles have spaces between them using a simple model or simulation. Dito dati last year, nagpa-drawing lang ako. Pero pwede nitong pagawa sa mga bata. Ano? Number 1, act as particle in solid, liquid, and gas. States, uh, gas states, observe the spacing in each formation and answer the guide questions to explain how particles are arranged in matter. So dito mga anak, ang gagawin nyo is i-act lang ninyo kung ano ba yung arrangement ng particles sa solid, liquid, and gas. So ito'y gagawin by group. Siguro much better at 3 groups lang for solid, liquid, and gas. Okay. Everything is made up of particles. Even solids have spaces inside. Okay, tandaan natin, though yung ating particle model ng solid ay super closed, may spaces pa din sila. Okay? Even if something looks solid and full, like a desk, chair, or even your body, it is not actually completely solid all the way. Okay, scientists explain that everything is made of tiny particles and these particles are not packed perfectly together. Okay, the class will stand and act as particles inside a substance. The teacher will give 3 commands. Solid, learners stand very close together, almost touching. Liquid, learners move close but with small spaces between them. Gas, learners spread out around the room, moving freely but not touching. After its formation, learners will observe and describe what they notice about the spaces between them. Okay, so for solid, learners muna no, stand very close. Ano? Ayan yung solid. Ito dapat yung ma-act ninyo. Talagang dikit-dikit ang particles ng solid. Ano? You can conclude that the particles in solid are tightly packed together. But syempre, there are still spaces. Tingnan yung mga ulo ninyo. May mga spaces pa din dyan. Okay, yun yung gustong iparealize sa inyo. Okay, though they are tightly packed, still, they have spaces. Liquid, okay, medyo may mga gaps na ano yung spaces, may mga, okay, spaces na nakakagalaw na ng medyo konti. Okay, ayan. So, gas, okay, yan. Far apart naman yung gas. Okay, magkakalayo. Okay. So, naintindihan ba yung arrangement ng particles in solid, liquid, and gas? Sa solid, tightly packed together. Sa liquid, medyo may mga spaces na. Sa gas, sobrang lalayo or napakalaki ng gaps, far apart. Okay. So, we are talking about the particles ha. Inak ninyo lang kung ano yung arrangement. Ano? So, what happened to the spaces when you were in solid formation? Okay, the spaces were very small because everyone stood very close together. Okay. That's the arrangement of particles in solid, very close, tightly packed. What changed in liquid and gas formations? In liquid, the spaces became a little bigger and people could move slightly. In gas, the spaces became very large and people spread out and move freely. Okay. What does this tell us about particles in matter? Sabi dyan, it shows that particles are arranged differently in solids, liquids, and gases. And the amount of spaces between them changes depending on the state of matter. Okay, so yung ating, what does this tell us about particles in matter? In that activity or simple activity, you can conclude, okay, how the particles are arranged in the three states of matter. Okay, ano? All matter is made up of tiny particles that are not completely attached to each other. These particles have spaces between them that can be small or large depending on the state of matter. Because of these spaces, particles can move, spread out, and change their arrangement. Okay, which has stronger attraction. Okay, which has stronger attraction. Compare the attraction between particles in solids, liquids, and gases. Okay, so tingnan natin. Study the situations below and identify how strong the particle attraction is in each state of matter. Okay, so particle attract each other. Particle attract each other. Nakita na natin ito doon sa previous activity. Okay, when the particle of perfume and the particle of air, okay, mix, nag-attract na attract na. Okay, nakita din natin sa water and the food coloring, di ba? Okay, so okay, papatunayan lang natin, particle attract each other. Have you noticed that some materials keep their shape easily while others spread out or flow? For example, a rock stays firm. Okay, sa rock natin mga anak. Okay, tingnan natin. A rock stays firm because yung attraction ng mga particles ng rock is napakalakas. Okay. So, ang lakas ng attraction ng particle ng rocks, dikit-dikit sila. That's why yung rock stays or yung kanyang shape is kanyang maintain. Okay, nagbabago ba natin ang shape ng rock? Mapabago siya kung pupukpukin mo, babasagin mo. Pero kung yung gagalawin lang, okay, hinawakan mo lang, okay, mababago ba ang shape nun? Hindi. Let's say, yung ating rock, nilagay mo, binalutan mo ng wrapper, mababago ba ang shape? No. Kasi ang solid, fix ang shape ng solid. Kung ano yung shape niya, yun lang yun. Okay? Kasi nga, yung kanyang particles is tightly packed together. Okay? Dikit-dikit, malakas yung attraction. Another, water can be poured into different containers. Tingnan natin yung particles ng water, mga anak. Yung particles ng water may mga spaces. Compare na doon sa solid natin na tightly packed together, dito medyo nakakagalaw na yung water. Nakita niyo yung arrangement ng waters doon sa activity ninyo sa yung enact ninyo and then the model in the particle model. Yung may mga spaces na sa water at yung ganong characteristic, yun yung nagbibigay ng characteristic sa liquid para siya ay maka-flow. Ano yung flow? Makadaloy. Okay? Nawala sa solid. Okay. Another. Okay. Ganon yung kanyang arrangement ng particle, nababago ang shape ng water depending on the shape of its container. Kung ano yung pinagsalinan mo na container ng water or ng liquid, yun yung magiging shape. Kung ang shape ng iyong container ay cylinder, ay di cylinder, it will take the shape of the container. Okay. And then, air spreads freely inside a room. Okay. Air spreads freely. Okay. Tingnan natin yung arrangement ng particles ng gases or ng air. Magkakalayo. Okay. Kaya, we just feel, nakaka-feel lang natin sila. Unlike sa solid, liquid, nakikita natin talaga totally. Okay. Pero dun sa ating uh, gas, since yung kanyang particles is magkakalayo, hindi na talaga natin siya nakikita. But we can still feel it. Ano? Okay. And then, these differences happen because the particles inside matter behave differently from one another. Nagbe-behave talaga, okay, in different manner yung mga particles. Let's say, yellow. Yellow ha mga anak. Ano ang yellow? Okay, nakita na kayo ng yellow or ice. Ang yellow is solid, di ba? Matigas yan. Pero, once yan ay mag-gain ng energy, nag-gain siya ng energy na initan, tataas yung energy ng mga particles. Pag tumaas ang energy ng mga particles, tumataas ang kinetic energy nila. Gumagalaw sila. Okay, so habang gumagalaw sila, nagkakaroon ng mga spaces. Pag nagkaroon ng spaces, mame-maintain ba ng ice yung pagiging solid? Hindi, kasi pag nagkaroon yun ng spaces, magiging siyang liquid. Okay. And yung liquid, may mga spaces. Pag lumaki pa yung spaces na yon, nainitan, nilagay natin, pinakuluan natin, nainitan siya ng nainitan yung spaces ng particles, lalong lalaki. Okay, lalawak. And then eventually, yung mga particles magiging gas na. Okay. Nakakaapekto mga anak yung spaces saka magiging hitsura ng states of matter. Pag yan dikit-dikit, solid yan. Pag may mga spaces, liquid yan. Pag sobrang lalaki ng spaces, gas yan. Okay? Hindi pwedeng ang solid, ang spaces sobrang lalaki. Hindi yun solid. Gas yun. Nakukuha, nakakasabay tayo mga anak. So, one important reason is the attraction between particles. Okay. Particles pull or attract each other with different strength. Okay. Depending on the state of matter. In solids, the attraction is strong. So, particles stay close together. In liquids and gases, the attraction becomes weaker. But compare syempre, yung attraction sa liquid and gas, mas malakas sa liquid. Okay, ano yung attraction? Ano? Okay, the attraction becomes weaker sa ating gases kasi magkakalayo na sila. Okay. And then, allowing particles to move freely. So in today's activity, we will compare how particle attraction works in solids, liquid, and gases. So activity sheet. So pwede nyo itong screenshot muna mga anak and then right after, i-reveal ko yung sagot. Okay, sagutan niyo muna. So this is the particle model, okay, of solid, liquid, and gases. So study the situations below and identify how strong the particle attraction is in each state of matter. Okay, so in particle model of solid, how particles behave, attraction between particles. Okay, so pwede niyo munang i-pause para makapagsagot kayo. Ayan, so ready? So this is the answer. Ano? So in solid, how particles behave, particles are very close together and stay in place in solid. But syempre, may mga spaces pa yan. How does the particles in solid move nga? Through vibration. Nagbabibrate lang yung mga yan. Okay. So attraction between particles in solid, strong. Tingnan nyo naman kung gaano kadikit-dikit. Okay. In liquid, particles are close but can move around each other. Nakakagalaw na sila. That's why liquid can flow. Okay, moderate yung attraction. Gas, particles are far apart and move freely. And then yung attraction naman nila between particles is very or weak. Okay. Next. So the guide question. In which state are particles closest together? Doon sa tatlo, alin yung pinaka-close yung particles? Correct. Ano? Particles are closest together in solids. Okay. Which state has the strongest attraction? Yung may pinakamalakas na attraction. Nakita ninyo? Correct. Solids have the strongest attraction between particles. Why do gas particles spread out easily? Bakit nga madaling mag-spread out yung particles sa gases? Ano yung characteristics ng mga particles? Okay, gas particles spread out easily because the attraction between them is weak and they move freely. Okay, they can move freely. Walang mga mababanggaan na kung ano man. Okay, kasi yung kanilang distances is very far from each other. Okay, so activity number 5, solid or not. Describe how strong particle attraction keeps solids close together and maintains their shape. Study the objects below and identify whether they show the characteristics of solids. Okay, ayan. So let's discuss first the particle attraction in solid. Look around the classroom and observe the object you see, such as chairs, tables, books, or racks. So these materials keep their shape even when attached or moved. Unlike liquids and gases, they do not easily spread out or change form. So dito, tingnan natin. Ano? Tingnan natin yung mga binanggit ko na bagay. Chairs, tables, books, or racks. Pag hinawakan mo ba yan, magbabago ba yung shape? Hindi. 'Di ba? Kasi nga yung attraction ng particles sa solid, very strong. Hindi agad-agad nasisira. Okay. Unlike sa liquid and gas. Okay. So, meron ako, nakakita na kayo ng ice water na nakalagay sa plastic. Pag press mo yon, okay, talagang piniga mo, mababago yung shape nun. Okay. Kasi nga, iba yung arrangement ng particles sa liquid compare sa solid. Sa solid, ang particles napaka-close. Hindi mo agad-agad mapipiga-piga yan. Okay? Sige nga, yung bato pigain mo agad-agad. Napakalakas ng attraction ng particles doon. Okay. And then, this happens because the particles in solids are held together by a strong attraction. The particles stay very close to one another, making solids firm and stable. In today's activity, we will identify objects that show the characteristics of solids and relate them to the behavior of particles. Okay, so for this activity, study the objects below and identify whether they show the characteristics of solids. A rock. Okay, pwede niyo muna 'tong screenshot, para kayo ay makapagsagot. Does it keep its shape? Are particles close together, solid or not? Okay, sige. Tapos na bang magsagot? Okay, let's reveal the answer. So, does it keep its shape sa rock? Yes. Are particles close together? Yes. Solid or not? Solid. Water, does it keep its shape? No. Nababago ang shape ng water depending on the container. Are particles close together? No. May mga spaces sa liquid. Okay, solid or not? Not solid. Metal spoon, does it keep its shape? Okay, yes. Pag ginamit mo ba yung metal spoon, isinubo mo na may pagkain, mag-iiba ba yung shape? Hindi. Okay, are particles close together? Yes. Solid or not? Solid. Juice. Does it keep its shape? Okay. So let's say meron tayong juice doon sa lagayan. And then, humingi tayo. Yung baso nung isa is ang shape ay cylinder. Yung isa naman, ang shape ng baso ay triangle. Let's say lamang ha, okay, parehas ng naging shape? Hindi, kasi nga, the shape of the water depends on the shape of the container. Are particles close together? No. Solid or not? Not solid. What about a wood block? Does it keep its shape? Yes. Are particles close together? Yes. Solid or not? It's solid. Ano? Which materials keep their shape? Ano yung mga materials doon na kayang i-maintain yung shape? Kahit hawakan natin, hindi na babago yung shape nila. Correct. The solid materials keep their shape. Yung ating wooden block, or wood block, yung metal spoon, and then yung ating uh, rock. Okay, those are the materials na maintain yung shape. Their particles stay close packed together so they do not easily change form. What do solids have in common? Ano yung pinaka-common sa solid? Solids have a definite shape. Meron silang definite shape. Hindi nababago yung kanilang shape agad-agad. And definite volume. Kitang-kita agad yung volume natin, kaya nating ma-measure. Okay, their particles are arranged closely and only vibrate in place. Tingnan natin, yung kailang particles, okay, are arranged closely or tightly packed together and they move through vibrations. Nagbabibrate lang ang particles sa solid. How does strong particle attraction affect solids? Magbalikan natin mga anak. Yung ano po ba sir ng solid, arrangement ng solid, they are tightly packed together. Kaya po ba nating buwagin yun? Kaya nating sirain yung arrangement ng particles ng solid? Yes! Pag yung mga particles ng solid nag-gain ng heat, ano yung mangyayari sa kanila? Pag nag-gain niya ng heat, magkakaroon sila ng malakas na energy, tataas yung kinetic energy, talaga yung paggalaw nila ay super, talagang super vibrate na, maghihiwa-hiwalay talaga yan. Okay, and eventually, pag naghiwa-hiwalay yan, they will turn into liquid. Okay, halimbawa, rock na initan. Okay, saan yan? Magme-melt yan. Possible it will turn into, okay, a molten rock, 'di ba? Okay, so talagang pag okay, nag-gain sila ng kayang-kaya nating sirain yung arrangement ng mga particles. Kung tightly packed together yan, kayang-kaya natin yung sirain. Kapag sila ay nakapag-gain ng heat or enough energy. How does strong particle attraction affect solids? Okay, strong particle attraction keeps the particle close together. This makes solid firm and able to maintain their shape. Okay. Next, why do liquids flow? Tapos na tayo sa solid. Proceed naman tayo sa liquid. Describe how particles in liquids stay close together but can move around each other. So meron tayong water, juice or milk, and then a transparent container. Observe how the liquid changes shape and moves when produced or swirled. Then complete the table and answer the guide questions based on your observations. So particle attraction in liquid. Have you ever poured water, milk, or juice into a glass or bottle and notice how it changes shape depending on the container? Unlike solids, liquids do not have a fixed shape but stay still together as one substance. Stay still as one substance. Okay? Though nagbabago yung kanilang shape depending on the container, because of the arrangement of their particles, okay, they stay still as one substance pa din. Hindi naman pag sinalin mo yung isang juice doon sa isang container, magbabago agad sila. No, nagbabago lang yung kanilang shape because of the container and because of the arrangement of their particles. This happens because the particles in liquids are still attracted pa din to each other, but the attraction is not too strong. Kaya wala silang fixed shape. It is just enough to keep them close together while still allowing them to move and slide around each other. In today's activity, we will observe how liquids behave and connect it to how their particles are arranged and moving. So meron tayong procedure. The teacher pours water or juice into different containers. Learners observe how the liquid changes shape depending on the container. The teacher gently swirls the liquid and asks learners to observe its movement. Learners complete the table below. Okay, so ito po. Observe how the liquid changes shape and moves when poured or swirled. Then complete the table and answer the guide question based on your observations. Dito mga anak sa first column, isusulat ninyo yung inyong observation, kahit dalawa lang. And then after ng observation, what does this tell about liquid particles? Ano yung masasabi niyo dun sa liquid particles? Okay, pwede nating i-screenshot. Okay, let's reveal the answer. Pwedeng iba pa rin or may iba pa kayong sagot dito. Ano? Okay, so observation. Liquid changes shape based on the container. Nagbago yung shape. Okay, kasi di ka prepare kayo ni teacher ng iba't ibang container, shape ng container, tapos sinalinan natin. Okay, so liquid changes shape based on the container. What does this tell about liquid particles? So sabi dito, particles can move around each other. Kasi nga yung arrangement niya, yung kanyang particle model, yung mga particles may mga spaces na and can move slowly or meron ng nakaka-move na ng ayos doon sa area. Okay. Liquid still stays together. Okay. What does this tell about liquid particles? Particles remain close together kasi meron pa ding attraction pero hindi naman sobrang lakas. Ano? Enough lang para ma-maintain nila yung kanilang characteristics as liquid. Okay. Did the liquid keep a fixed shape? Meron bang fixed shape ang liquid? Wala. No. The liquid did not keep a fixed shape. It changed shape depending on the container where it was poured. Why can liquids flow and change shape? Bakit nakaka-flow? At kaya niyang mag-change ng shape. Liquids can flow because their particles can move around each other. May mga spaces na eh. This allows liquids to take the shape of their container. Okay. 'Di ba? Pag solid kaya 'yon, kaya niyang mag-flow ba at kaya niyang i-take yung shape ng container? Hindi. Okay, kasi nga ang solid, fixed. Ang attraction, sobrang lakas. Pero yung attraction sa liquid, yung mga particles, nakaka-move na o easy na sila. Okay, they can flow because they have spaces. But still, may attraction pa din, ano? Are liquid particles completely far apart? Far apart ba? Hindi. No, liquid particles are not completely far apart. They are still close together but have enough space to move past each other. Kaya nga sila nakaka-flow. Kasi they can move past each other. Okay. Where did the gas go? Okay. Sir, may question pa dito. Follow up tayo. Sir, pwede po ba nating sirain yung arrangement ng um, liquid? Yes, kayang-kaya. Di ka may mga spaces sila, anak. Okay. Yung liquid, dalhin mo dun sa pinakamababang temperature. Okay, pag dinala mo siya, yung liquid na, let's say, nilagay mo sa refrigerator. So, ba, malamig dun, diga? Walang energy. Yung mga particles, pagbaba ng temperature, pagbagal ng galaw. At habang bumabagal sila, okay, nagiging dikit-dikit sila or nagiging close together sila. Pag naging close together sila, liquid pa din ba? Hindi na. Ano na siya? Solid. Pero let's say yung ating liquid, dinala mo sa pinakuluan mo yung liquid. Okay? Nag-gain sila ng heat. Gagalaw sila, mai-excite yung mga particles. Okay? Alam mo yung excited, super energetic. Pag na-excite yan, magte-take up yan ng spaces. Okay? And eventually, they will become gas. Okay. Sige. Where did the gas go? Describe how gas particles move freely and spread out due to weak attraction. So, meron tayong materials, the perfume or air freshener kung walang perfume, open space or the classroom, and then a fan. Okay, optional lang naman kung gusto ninyong mabilis. Observe how the smell spreads after the perfume is sprayed and complete the table while answering the guide questions based on your observations. Okay, this is the particle attraction in gas. Have you ever noticed that when someone sprays perfume or air freshener in one corner of the room, the smell quickly reaches you even if you are far away? This shows that something invisible is moving through the air and spreading around the room. Okay, this happens because gas particles are far apart and move freely in all directions. Unlike solids and liquids, gas particles are not strong, attracted to each other. Okay, so they spread out quickly and fill any spaces available. In today's activity, we will observe how a gas spreads and use this observation to understand how gas particles behave. Okay, the teacher sprays a small amount of perfume or air freshener in one corner of the room. Learners observe how the smell spreads across the room. The teacher may turn on a fan to observe faster spreading. Learners record their observations in a table. Okay, so observe how the smell spreads after the perfume is sprayed and complete the table while answering the guide questions based on your observations. Sige, mag-spray na ako ng perfume sa room. Okay, observation ninyo. And then, what does this tell about gas particles? Okay, so tingnan natin mga naka, yung particle model ng gas. Okay, yung kanilang spaces is sobrang lalayo. Kaya nakakagalaw yung mga particles freely. Nakakamove sila kung saan-saan. Okay, pero yung particles ng liquid and gas, ng solid, hindi kasi fixed nga yung shape ng solid, hindi nakakagalaw ng ayos yung mga particles. Sa liquid naman, may attraction pa din, pero yung spaces, may konti lamang yung spaces, hindi sila pwedeng maghihiwa-hiwalay. Kasi pag naghiwa-hiwalay sila, hindi nila mamimaintain yung substance na liquid. Possible, maging gas sila. Okay, so observation. Okay, sa gases natin yung mga particles layo-layo. Okay? So, observation. This is the observation, ano? So, smell spreads throughout the room. Okay. Smell spreads throughout the room. Nag-spread ba? Yes. Smell reaches even far areas. Nakaabot dun sa malalayong area. And then the third one, smell becomes less concentrated over time. Okay. So, what does this tell about gas? Yung first observation muna natin, smell spread, kumalat sa room. So, gas particles move freely in all direction. Yung particles na nasa unahan, pwedeng nakaabot na yun doon sa likod. Kasi nga, gas particles move freely in all directions. Okay, hindi yan basta na tumitigil lang sa isang area. Okay, smell reaches even far areas. Yung gas particles nakakaabot sa malalayong lugar kasi nga they move freely. Okay, may enough space sila para makagalaw ng ayos. Gas particles are far apart and spread quickly. Smell becomes less concentrated over time. So yung gas particles natin spread out due to weak attraction. Okay, bakit nawawala pag tumagal yung amoy nawawala na? Because sabi ko nga, yung gas particles, they move freely. Nagamagalaw kung saan-saan na yan. Okay? And spread out quickly. So, ibig sabihin, yung isang particle ng gas kung saan na yun nakarating, tapos yung isa naman ay kung saan nakarating. Okay, 'di ba? Okay. So, kaya nawawala yung amoy over time. Okay. What happened to the smell after it was sprayed? The smell spread throughout the room after it was sprayed. It became less concentrated as time passed. Okay, why did the smell spread throughout the room? Bakit nga kumalat? The smell spread because gas particles move freely in all directions. They quickly disperse and fill the available space. Okay, what does this tell us about gas particles? Gas particles are far apart and move very quickly. They have weak attraction, which allows them to spread easily. Okay, Number, activity number 8. Okay, heat. Okay, ano naman yung effect ng heat? Actually, napahapuyawan ko na, no? Heat and the particle movement. Explain how adding heat affects particle motion and spacing. Okay, meron tayong two clear glasses, one with warm water and one with cold water, and then a food coloring. Add food coloring to warm and cold water at the same time. Observe how the color spreads in each glass, then complete the table and answer the guide questions. So, heat and particle movement. Have you noticed that things behave differently when they are warm compared to when they are cold? For example, hot water mixes things faster than cold water and smells seem stronger in warm places. Pag naghahalo tayo mga anak ng kape, na-experience. Okay, sa mainit, talagang natutunaw agad siya or nag-mix agad sa cold water ang tagal. Nagbibilog-bilog pa siya. This happens because heat affects how particles move. When heat is added, particles gain energy, move faster, and spread farther apart. In today's activity, we will observe how heat changes the way particles move by comparing warm and cold water. Tandaan natin mga anak, ang particles, sabi ko na kanina, kapag nakaka-gain sila ng heat, they behave differently. They move quickly, nagiging excited yung term. Their kinetic energy increases. Okay? At pag tumas yung kanilang kinetic energy, the spaces, it can affect the spaces. And eventually, okay, even yung state of matter nila, pwedeng mabago. From solid, naging liquid, from liquid, naging gas because of heat. Okay. So procedure, the teacher prepares two glasses, one with warm water and one with cold water. Add one drop of food coloring into each glass at the same time. Learners observe how fast the color spreads in each glass. Learners complete the table below. Okay. Add food coloring to warm and cold water at the same time. Observe how the color spreads in each glass, then complete the table and answer the guide questions. Okay, observation. Pwede niyo muna itong screenshot. Okay, so let's reveal the answer. So these are the common observation. Pwede ba kayong may ibang observation, ha? Color spreads faster in warm water. That's the expected, ano? So bakit mas mabilis? Okay, mag-spread yung color sa warm water. Because particles move faster when heat is added. Mas mabilis yung galaw ng mga particles kapag may heat. Tumataas yung kanilang kinetic energy. Okay, color spreads slower in cold water. Particles move slower when there is less heat. Okay, tandaan natin mga anak, ang mga particles gumagalaw, pabagal ng pabagal ang paggalaw nila sa paglamig. Okay, ng temperature or pagbaba ng temperature. Baliktad. Pagtaas ng temperature, pag-increase ng heat, pagbilis ng galaw ng particles, pagbaba ng temperature, okay, or paglamig, pagbagal naman ng paggalaw ng mga particles. At nakakaapekto yun doon sa kanilang state of matter. Let's say, liquid. Yung liquid, pinakuluan mo. Siyempre, the uh, temperature will increase. Yung arrangement ng liquid particles na may mga konting spaces, mabibreak yun kasi yung mga particles magiging excited, gagalaw ng sobrang bilis hanggang yung kailang space na ay sobrang lalayo. And eventually, okay, pag sobrang taas ng temperature, pwede na silang maging gas. Okay, pero ilagay natin yung tubig sa mababang temperature. Yung mga temperature babagal ng mabagal hanggang maging tightly packed together. Okay, yung liquid, pag doon sa pinakamalamig mo nilagay, eventually magiging solid. Okay, in which glass did the color spread faster? The color spread faster in the warm water. This is because particles in warm water move more quickly. What happened to particle movement when heat was added? Particle movement became faster when heat was added. The particles gain more energy and move more actively. What does heat do to the spaces between particles? Heat increases the spaces between particles, 'di ba? Yung heat pinapalawak niya yung mga spaces ng mga particles. Yung liquid, pag yan ay lumawak yung spaces, magiging liquid or solid or gas, magiging gas. Okay. As particles move faster, they spread farther apart. Okay, so activity number 9, from ice to gas. Describe how heating increases particle movement and causes changes in state of matter. So meron tayong ice cubes, pan or transparent container, hot water, stove or heat source, and then a clear gas or beaker. Ask learners what they observe in everyday life when ice melts or water boils. Then guide them to explain how heat affects particle movement and prepares matter to change state. What happens during heating? Heat affects matter by changing the energy and movement in its particles. When ice melts or water is heated in everyday situations, like cooking or making hot drinks, it is because heat is being transferred into the substance. This added heat gives particles more energy, which changes how they behave. As particles gain energy, they begin to move faster and spread farther apart. In solids like ice, particles vibrate in place, but when heated, they move more freely, causing the solid to become liquid. With more heating, particles can move even more freely, allowing liquids to turn into gas. Okay, 'di ba? Yung ice natin pag nilagyan natin yan ng heat, pinalagay natin sa mataas na temperature, the strong attraction of the particles will break. Magiging liquid sila. Dinagdagan mo pa ng heat sobrang taas. Okay, yung liquid, yung small gaps nila na meron, tataas pa. The particles will move farther apart and eventually it will turn into gas. That's how the particles behave. Ano? Okay, the teacher shows an ice cube and lets learners observe its properties. The ice is placed under gentle heat to observe melting. The resulting water is heated until boiling. Okay? Learners observe changes in each stage, solid, liquid to gas. Learners complete the table below. Okay, observe natin kung ano yung mga nangyari ha. Ask learners what they observe in everyday life when ice melts or water boils. Then guide them to explain how heat affects particle movement and prepares matter to change its state. Okay, so pwede mo nyo munang screenshot and then magsagot. Okay, so let's reveal the answer. Ice is hard and keeps its shape. Diba? Okay, what does this tell about particles? Particles vibrate slowly and are tightly packed. Ice melts into water when heated. Okay, what does this tell about particles? Particles gain energy and move faster. Or as particles gain energy, they move faster. Okay. And the particular state of matter will be altered into another. Let's say, solid siya. Nag-gain siya ng heat, pwede na siyang maging liquid. Water boils and produces steam. Particles move very fast and spread apart. So as they gain more heat, okay, the particles will move very fast, okay, making the particles move from far from each other, okay, or spread apart. Okay, and eventually yun ay maging gas. Okay, what changes did you observe from ice to water to steam? The ice changed from a solid to liquid and then to a gas. Each shape and state change as heat was added. Habang papatagal, pag tayo nag-add ng heat, nagbabago din yung state of matter. How did particle movement change when heat was added? Particle movement became faster, di ba? Pag nag-add tayo ng heat, yung mga particle, yung movement ng particle, mas nagiging mabilis as heat was added. The particles gain energy and move more freely. Okay, why does water turn into gas when heated? Bakit yung tubig, liquid, nagiging gas pag pinakuluan natin? Okay, water turns into gas because its particles gain enough energy to break apart. Na-break na yung kailang attraction and spread out. This allows them to move freely as a steam. Okay, so let's compare. Okay, this is the table comparison of particle model in solid, liquid, and gas states. State, solid, liquid, and gas. The arrangement in solid, tight. In liquid, close. In gas, far apart. Okay, what about the motion? In solid, they vibrate. In liquid, they slide or flow. In gas, free movement. Okay, and then attraction in solid, strong. In liquid, moderate. And in gas, weak. Okay, so just remember this, Okay, if we're done, let's proceed on the formative assessment. Choose the correct answer for each question. So, what does the particle model of matter state? Matter is made of energy. Matter is made of tiny particles. Okay, matter has no structure. Or letter D, matter is always solid. The answer is letter B. Matter is made of tiny particles. Which state of matter has particles that are closest together? Gas, liquid, solid, or plasma? Correct. It's solid. Number three, what do particles and gases do? Stay fixed in place, vibrate only, move freely in all directions, stop moving. Correct. It's letter C. They move freely in all directions. Why does perfume smell spread in a room? A. Particles are heavy. B. Particles are moving and spreading out. C. Air is solid. D. Smell does not move. Correct. Letter B. Particles are moving and spreading out. Number five, what is true about particles in liquids? A, they are fixed. B, they are very far apart. C, they stay close but can move around each other. D, they do not move. Okay, letter C. They stay close but can move around each other. Number six, what happens to particles when heat is added? Ano ngayon nangyayari sa particles pag nag-add tayo ng heat? They stop moving, they move faster, they disappear, or they become solid. Correct, they move faster. Letter B. Number seven, why do solids keep their shape? Bakit nga namin maintain ng solid ang shape? Particles are far apart. Particles have weak attraction. C. Particles are strongly attracted and close together. D. Particles do not exist. Okay, letter C. Ano? Particles are strongly attracted. Okay, which is an example of a liquid? A rock, air, water, or a metal? Correct, it's water naman, napaka-obvious. What happens to spaces between particles when heat is added? They decrease, they increase, they disappear, or they become solid. Ano yung nangyayari sa space ng particles pag? Okay, dinagdagan ng heat. They, correct, increase. Mas lalong lumalaki yung spaces. Which best describes particle motion in all matter? A. Particles never move. B. Particles move only in solids. C. Particles are always moving. And D. Particles only move when visible. Correct, it's letter C. Particles are always moving. Okay, so I hope that you learned something for today. Thank you so much, grade 7.